Good morning. It's Friday. It's the 28th of October, and we are finishing up our series on Psalm 19 by looking at verses 19 and 20. And then I'm going to finish up by doing something a little different, and that is, as a summary, reading the entire psalm. But first, arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the nations be judged before you. Put them in fear, O Lord. Let the nations know that they are but men. It would be nice if this was today, but it ends on a note of encouragement, a note of hope, a reminder from David that God is in control. Even in the craziness, God allows it for his purposes. And finally, every nation, every leader will be forced to acknowledge that he is God. And the day will come when Christ will sit on the throne and rule this planet for 1,000 years. That he is the Messiah, that he is the one who rewards, and he is the final judge. And for all those who think they're so wonderful and that everybody should bow before them, one day their delusions, one day their self absorption, one day they will be forced to acknowledge that they are nothing more than people and that they never were in control, and God will hold them accountable for their evil. And our job is to pray that maybe some of them will come to accept him and be forgiven before that judgment day. And that God would intervene now in ways that would be a blessing and bring him glory. And that if this is just the beginning of the end, that he would come and take us out of here. But whatever the case is, you can be secure and be at peace, knowing that God is in control and that he loves us and that he watches over us. And so, to the chorus master, according to Masleben, a psalm of David, I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will recount all your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before your presence, for you have maintained my just cause. You have sat on the throne, giving righteous judgment. You have rebuked the nation. You have made the wicked perish. You have blotted out their name forever and ever. The enemy came to an end in everlasting ruins. Their cities you rooted out. The very memory of them has perished. But the Lord sits enthroned forever. He has established his throne for justice, and he judges the world with righteousness, for he judges the people with uprightness. The Lord is a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. And for those who know your name, put their trust in you, for you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. Sing praises to the Lord who sits enthroned in Zion. Tell among the peoples his deeds, for he who avenges blood is mindful of them. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Be gracious to me, O Lord. See my affliction from those who hate me. O you who lift me up from the gates of death, that I may recount all your praises, that in the gates of your daughter of Zion I may rejoice of your salvation. The nations have sunk in a pit that they have made in the net that they hid. Their own foot has been caught. The Lord made himself known. He has executed judgment, and the wicked are snared in the work of their own hands. Higa Selah. The wicked shall return to Sheol, all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten, and the hope of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let no man prevail. Let the nations be judged before you. Put them in fear, O Lord. Let the nations know they are but men.